So hello and welcome to this quick tutorial where I will show you how to create a metallic material inside of Blender with Octane. To start, select the object you want to apply the material to. In my case, it's this object, and now it's selected. You can see that by looking at this yellow outline around your object or the highlighted text up here where you have the assets inside of your scene. And this one is selected and I want to apply the material to this object. And then we have to go into the shader editor. We do that by going into one of our windows and we go up here and we go down to shader editor, click on that, and in here we go up here and change this to object. Now we can click on new up here and we have created a material for our object. Octane will automatically apply a universal material to our object, and this is exactly where we want to start. So the first thing is we will take the metallic slider and we pull it all the way to the right till it's set to 1. And as you can see up here in the rendered view, we already have some kind of metallic looking material. To further enhance our material, we will add a roughness map, and we will do that by adding in a noise texture. We will do that by pressing Shift A inside of our shader editor, and in here we will search for a noise texture. Here is the noise texture, and we will take this and we will place it up here. Now we can plug the texture out of our noise texture into the roughness of our universal material. And as you can see on the left, we now have some kind of irregularity when it comes to the shading of the surface of our object. And this is exactly what we want, because a metal is always kind of differently shaded, and this look just gives a little bit more of realism. We will change some things about the noise texture. For example, I would go a little bit down with the power like that, and also I think I go to 6 in here, and we will take this slightly up to 0.59, and the contrast and the rest, I would say the contrast we set to 1. Yeah, it's a little bit shallower, so it's not as dominant. And now we will change the scale a bit, and we do that by clicking on projection, the little plus right here. Will automatically add an XYZ to UVW projection, and in here we click on the little plus and go down to Octane Transform, and we select the transform value. Now we can take the scale in here, and I will set it to 2.5, just like that. So now we have upscaled the noise texture a bit. That's great. And now we will go on, because we want to get a certain effect for our object. And this is the film width. And we will take this up a little bit for a pretty interesting effect, I think. In my case, I will take it all the way to 1. And when you take a close look to certain parts of your object, you will see that there's a light sheen of different colors. And of course, this is not typical for all metals, but in certain cases, when your metal is either exposed to certain chemicals or certain environmental influences, then it creates this little sheen. And also when you have some kind of case hardened steel or something like that, then these colors can appear too. So I think that this is a pretty interesting effect, and I hope I could help you out with that. Of course, you can enhance the metal material to your liking by adding normal maps, bump maps, etc. But I think that this is the really basic that you can build on. So thank you for watching. I hope I could help you out, and I see you next time.